Welcome back. Had one of our subscribers ask me, could I please do a video on contractions? So imagine a woman who's pregnant and you're asking the question is how much time is happening between your contractions? Okay, so this will be a fun video to do. As a guy who's a dad and a grandpa, this kind of gets me emotional, so I'll do my best to keep that under control. So let's first assign contraction. So this is the contraction that happens during pregnancy. Okay, contraction. Imagine that squeezing down feeling. Okay, contraction. Contraction. Now again, placement's important here. You're not out here, you're not to the side, you're going to be right here around that stomach area. Contraction. Okay, so contraction, time. When did the contraction happen? Time happen. Okay, contraction, time. When did the contraction happen? All right. Now, if you know this, contraction, okay, it happens and it happens. What's the time in between? Okay, there's going to be different ways to sign this, but you're going to get the drift of it, right? Contraction, contraction. So two contractions. Time, what's the interval of time when it happens between them? You got that? How much time is occurring between your contractions? Let me show you a different way to sign it. Contraction, okay, and it hits you. Do you see I'm signing that? This is the person, the body, hit, okay? The contraction, ooh, that contraction, okay? And it hits you again, time in between, okay? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? All right, so there's the question you're asking. So for that contributor, that subscriber, I hope this video comes in time. I'm not sure if you're a nurse or a grandma or a mom or a pregnant gal herself. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. So there's the signs for contractions. And while we're here, let's talk about other signs for pregnancy. So let's do pregnant. Early in the pregnancy, or when you're first pregnant, you're pregnant, okay? You're going to take 2 5 hands and they're going to come together like this, pregnant. And again, placement's important. You're not out here, you're right here, pregnant. Let me do a side view for you so you can see. Pregnant, pregnant. Now a little later on in the pregnancy, you're pregnant. Okay, you're pregnant. Okay, this hand is slightly curved and it's going to come out starting from the belly, pregnant. Okay, so we have pregnant early, pregnant later on. Okay, let's have the sign for birth. There's 3 ways you can sign birth. And again, when I show you these different ways, it's just personal preference. It's the same way if you're hearing, you use certain words more than other words. Well, if you're deaf, you have a choice of different kinds of signs that you prefer to use. Same thing. Let's talk about birth. Birth. I'm going to give you a sideways view. Up and deliver. Birth, birth. I've also seen birth like this, birth. Got that? Left non-dominant hand, if you're right-handed, which I am, birth, birth. And I'm a little bit high here so you can see better. I would sign it down here more comfortably, birth, birth. So I've got birth, birth, and some folks will actually be very more graphic with the sign. Imagine a child's head, birth. Okay, you can really see that baby's head coming out, birth. All right, so those are 3 signs for birth. Talk about pregnant. So if I were to ask, and go ahead, not to make it too funny, I would never do this as a man. All right, you never, ever ask a woman if she's pregnant or not. So in a situation where you're related, all right, how many weeks are you pregnant? Okay, pregnant, weeks, how many? How many weeks along are you pregnant? Pregnant, weeks, how many? All right, and a big smile because you're asking a pretty delicate question, right? You might ask months, okay? Pregnant, this is the sign for month, okay? Non-dominant hand finger, this finger here, that's the sign for a month, okay? How many months are you pregnant? Okay, let's give you some answers here. Weeks. Weeks you can sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's about it. Okay, after that you revert to 10 weeks, 11 weeks, 25 weeks, 30 weeks, okay, whatever the right answer is for how long you've been pregnant. Months you might have 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, we're getting close, 8 months, 9 months. Okay, so those are the signs for weeks and months when it comes to pregnant. Let's give you some of the medical terms. Again, for those nurses and docs out there working in obstetrics, hey, props to you for all the work that you do. So we have an IV, okay? Again, if you're interpreting or working with the gal who's pregnant, right? However she signs, you're gonna sign that way. So let me take a step back on contraction. Contraction. Let's say she said, ooh, contraction, and she preferred to finger spell it. C-O-N-T-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. Okay, that was pretty fast. Let's do that a little slower for you. Again, please, 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 when you finger spell, articulate. Make the sign for every single letter nice and clear and crisp, okay? Contraction. C-O-N-T-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. If the person you're signing to says, oh, here's how I sign it, guess what? You begin to sign it that exact same way. Right? So here's this one. We have an IV. IV. So if she's getting IV for fluids or liquids or whatever, or you might have this sign here. Number 4, and imagine that coming down the tube and into the vein where it's been stuck in right there. IV. IV. And in the IV, they may give her some medicine. Medicine. See the hand here? Middle finger on the wrist. You have a lot of your medical signs here, right? We have doctor, nurse. Do you see the change in the hand? Okay. And for some, doctor with a D. All right. Again, we reemphasize that again. Sign the way the individual wants it to be signed. Okay. So we had IV, medicine. Let's talk about pain. And again, as a dad and a grandpa, I got no idea about this one, but here's the sign for it at least. All right. We have pain. Remember, pain is one of those, again, local signs. If my elbow hurt, right? My shoulder hurt, okay? So let's talk pregnancy. Pain, okay? Pain, 1 to 10. You see where I'm going with this? 1 is nothing. This is the sign for nothing, no big deal. It's easy. That's a 1. 10 is excruciating. It's terrible. It hurts. Okay, did you see the face? Okay, so if I'm asking the question, oh, hey, pain. 1, nothing. 10, right? Where's yours? Okay, how much? How much? How much is yours? Are you a 1? Are you a 5, an 8, a 10? Right? You're getting a sense of where that individual is in the pain. All right, now, the blessed event has happened. Okay, we've had a birth, and it's a boy. The bill of a baseball cap, boy. Boy or girl. Okay, and the baby is beautiful. The baby is perfect. You might see perfect like this. See my hand? Perfect, and some people use P's. Perfect. Oh, the baby is cute and beautiful and perfect and breathing. Okay, okay, okay. Everything is wonderful. Congratulations on the birth of your baby boy or girl. Okay, so there's some signs for pregnancy. I hope that helps. And again, would you subscribe, please? And shoot me a note. If you have a sign or a situation that you'd like me to do a video like this for, I'm happy to do it. And again, for that mom, grandma, or nurse, I hope the delivery goes well. Thanks.